Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. It's your girl, Lavinia Masters, queen of absolutely everything. Hey, good morning. Good morning. Just want to come say good morning. Waiting. I'm going to learn lightning question text poll. Hey, it's your girl, Lavinia Masters here. Lavinia Masters, they're letting people know that I am going live. Live is something to do. I like live because I like talking to people. I like interacting with people. I scroll through some of the lives, and I'm amazed at what people do on TikTok for live. But I am here as your advocate and your consultant, and I am here to hopefully empower someone that has been victimized by sexual trauma, relationship violence, stalking, any kind of thing that has been traumatic in their life, just to encourage you in some sort of way. And that is my purpose. I feel that we can use every avenue, every tool, every thing that has been gifted us or God has provided for us to use. So I come on TikTok and I do TikTok. I see a lot of funny stuff on TikTok. I like the funny videos. I try to do some grandma shenanigans myself because I think I have a little humor in me. But ultimately, it's to empower and encourage people throughout my process in my life. I am I have an honorary doctorate for the work that I do, and I am a Presidential Lifetime Achievement Award recipient. I have a law named after me here in the state of Texas. And there's just a lot that I do. I'm a consultant, and I'm also a consultant to, I hate to say stars, but movie producers, things of that nature, just all around person. And so I put a poll up. I like to give people options to use me as their consultant, to interact with me. I'm flexible with my rates and all of that good stuff. But basically, I'm here not trying to sell me because I feel I don't have to sell me because I know who I am in Christ Jesus. But I want to encourage you this morning. This is a new year. I know many people have saying new year, new me. I'm not saying new me because I'm that person that I feel I evolve every day. I've come to a point in my life where I realize that change starts with us, and we have to be willing to evolve every day. Not to the point where we're changing with the wind. Everything that happens, we go with it. What I'm saying is evolve in who we are, who we know who we are as a person, what I've been called to do. And so with that, I am called, and I feel I should evolve. I shouldn't stay at a certain level as a consultant, as a life coach, a trauma coach, as an individual. You should see constant growth in me. And it shouldn't take a year for me to decide, oh, I gotta change. No, it should be an everyday thing. And that's why I'm here. That's why I come to do TikTok, because I know that out there in the midst of sometimes all the stuff we see on TikTok, that there are people who are genuinely wanting and seeking change, seeking wisdom, seeking answers, seeking what's my purpose, what's my why am I here, can I love the Lord and still have fun, can I do this and still make people laugh, I know that they're out there, and so that's why I'm here to help people in that direction. And I'm here. So I love the whole idea that you can interact with people on different levels. My background, you don't see the whole thing, but that's a logo I'm starting. Twist of Hope, hashtag Twist of Hope, was going to be my next novel, a book about my life and the work that I do. And so we come up with Bossed Up Overcomer. I'm a bossed up overcomer. As I was sharing, I'm not the new year, the new me. I'm bossing up. And that's the mindset that I want many people to have this year, is we're going to boss up this year. We already know who we are. We've already established our ground. We may have been distracted last year. We may have, had some setbacks last year. We may have had some issues, still going through them now, but we're going to boss up. We're going to boss up. And so that's, if you go on Etsy, you'll find I've started with the mug, a t-shirt and leggings for Boss Up Gear. That's the Boss Up Overcomer. We're overcomers is what we are. And that's what I want us to have in our mindset, that we're overcomers and we're bossing that up. We're not going to stay in the state that we're in. We're not going to say a new year, new me. We're not no, we're going to stop that. We're not with the new me. This is it. This is me. I know who I am, and I'm going to boss it up. I'm going to take it to another level. And that's the attitude I want us to have, because if we keep being new, when do we ever enjoy the newness of life? You know what I'm saying? If I'm new every year, when do I get to expand in that newness of life? So it has to be a point when I decided I'm new. This is the new me. The new me came years ago when I was no longer a victim. And I walked in the shoes of a survivor. And now I'm an overcomer. So what I did is that I learned that I'm bossing up. I'm evolving every single day. So that's the mindset I want us to have for those that are here. Or if we're not at that place and we know there's still newness need to be in us, we still haven't got to that space of overcoming or being a survivor from things that keep us down, that we get to that space eventually. That's my purpose. And so I come just to try to offer something to people. Like I said, I'm a consultant, I'm a life coach. I normally charge for the work I do, but I still like to come and do stuff free. Yesterday, if you go to my YouTube, and like I said, I'm still trying to get all the pages down, so I'm not big on promoting followers and stuff yet, but I do have a YouTube channel, and I did a free presentation on stalking, because January is Stalking Awareness Month. A workshop that I normally charge thousands of dollars for, and it's not everything, but it still ended up being an hour and a half, because I don't like to leave people hanging with stuff. But if you want tips and things about stalking and stalking awareness, please go to my YouTube channel, same name, Masters Lavinia. You'll see my face. It's me. And you can follow my tips that I give. And I think it's imperative that we know, because a lot of things, like I shared yesterday, we don't train our children. We're not aware. You can be stalked and not know you're being stalked. You can be harassed and not realize you're being harassed. You can be stalked on the internet, cyberspace. You can be stalked by somebody that you once was involved with, and they are now bitter with you. You can be stalked with somebody who has an obsession with you, and you don't know that they're having that obsession. Someone can clearly want to date you, but they're stalking you, and someone can clearly want to do some harm to you, which I shared in my event yesterday, 17 and stalked. And here's my police report. I brought this also out on the, it's not showing on the thing yesterday. I guess because of my filter. But I was stalked at 17, a guy that followed me from the city bus for a week. And he had just been released from prison for sexual assault. He was a rapist. And I didn't know I was being stalked. And so the whole purpose of the video, it's educational to help bring more awareness, so you can know about the laws, you can know about being protected, things of that nature. It's very important for us to know and learn these things. Raise awareness, things that we normally don't think. I should talk to my child about stalking. I should talk to them. We figure we have one conversation. Be careful on the internet who you're talking to, when it should be a more in-depth conversation that you have with your children or your young folks or anybody. You can be stalked on your job. You can be harassed on your jobs. And we have to know that we have to be able to protect ourselves. Because sometimes we don't know we're in danger. You can be stalked where they will snatch you up and put you into human trafficking. And I mean, that's just the reality of the world that we live in. So we try to bring awareness about all of that, Thanks for the love. We try to bring it all, all of that in, and raising awareness with people. And I believe the different resources such as TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, are all tools that we can use to help people out, because there are, like I said, people out here who are still needing this information, who are still wanting to be educated about things, who are still longing for more out of life. And so that's what we're going to do. We're going to boss up. We're bossing up this year. We're not going to be new, because we are who we are. We're going to evolve in who we are and what God has created us to be. And we're going to boss up. We're going to take things to the next level. We're going to walk in the confidence that we know we have. God has given some of you guys some great visions, great dreams. It may sound crazy or outlandish to the world, but you walk in that. And that's how I felt. I'm like, Lord, who wants to do the things that I have in mind to do, that you've given me? But I know he's given me these gifts, and he's given me the walks that I walk, and now I'm walking into them. I'm doing the things that I wanted to do. I felt God gave me. I would have never thought I'd have a law named after me. I would have never thought that I would, be somewhere on platforms receiving Presidential Lifetime Achievement Awards or honorary doctorates in my name, or the recognition, or all over CNN, sitting next to celebrities on C-SPAN and things like that. I'm a little girl from the projects. I'm a little black girl from the projects, and I'm just keeping it real with you. And I never thought that God would put me in this position, but I know what he gave me, and I had to boss up. I had to level up. I had to trust what I was given and who I am. And so that's my purpose as a coach and a consultant, is to help you boss up, to help you level up, to help you believe in who you are. And no matter how outlandish what your vision may seem to people, you do it. You walk into it because it's something God has given to you. And you have to learn sometimes, before you even share it with the world, that you make sure it's well with you and your soul and your spirit. I never thought that I would be in a position where I have movie directors saying, okay, I want you to be my screenwriting consultant, because this subject matter is about sexual abuse or rape or domestic violence or stalking. Who would have thought that? But it was shown to me. This is something I can do. So I reached out. I stepped out on faith, and somebody said, hey, I see where you're going. Let's do this. So whatever God has given you to do, whatever vision that has been planted into you, I pray that you learn to boss up in it. I pray that you learn to take it to the next level, that you know that you are capable of doing. It's not a cliche. And I'm not going to lie. I was that one that when I was like, people say, girl, you can be anything you want to be, da, da, da. I'm like, it got to a point in my life, I was like, yeah, whatever. Okay, that's just something to make people feel good. That's something to make them like get out of their rut and their funk. No, it's not. It's not a cliche. But they would lie to you if they wouldn't tell you there's work involved. I know some people say hustle. Yeah, you got to hustle. You got when you see that opportunity, you got to go. If it seems outlandish, but if you know something that's in you, you can do, God gave to you, speak it. Do it. Approach the people. Rejection does not mean it's the end. Do you understand me? I believe sometimes that's why God allow us to go through so many rejections in life. My biological father rejected me because he didn't want to be my father until he was dying of cancer. I'm grown and married, and I'm not mad. I'm not mad about that. But my whole thing, I was rejected. And I felt that my whole life I was going to be rejected. But rejection helped me, because I realized I was still able to stand. I was still able to perform. I was still able to live my life. I was still able to find purpose. I was still able to give and love and receive and encompass things in life, even though I felt that I was rejected. And so it taught me that rejection really helped me. It was like a weight. But with the weight, either you allow that weight to lay on you, or you take that weight and you use it for its purpose. You go back and forth with that weight, and you pump and you pump. And what's happening when you lifting those weights back and forth? You're strengthening yourself. And I was like, wow, Lord, is that what this is all about? So we can't let the weight of this world weigh us down. We got to push and give resistance to them, and you're going to realize those weights are giving you muscle. They're giving you strength. They're teaching you resistance. They're teaching you that you can overcome so you can boss up. That's what you got to know about life. Because, baby, life got some blows for you. It got some weights for you. It'll make you think, you know what, I can't do this. This is not meant for me. Woe is me. It's the end of the world. And it's not. It's not. And I know we hear it all the time. And that's why I don't mind being transparent. honey, because I feel like I've been served to hell on a silver platter, and I didn't do anything to anybody to deserve it. And I know many of us feel that way. But you realize God has kept me. And when you look at things in a different light, a different perspective, and you stop comparing yourself to others, and you focus on me, focus on you, what you got to give, what you got to offer, you can't worry about what people say about you. That was one of the hardest things for me. I was always worried about what they're going to say, how they're going to receive me. Lord, why you got me going here talking to all these folks, and I got a little ghetto twang in me? I'm from the hood. What am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to be who you are? I'll teach you how to adapt. I'll show you how you should carry yourself. I'll show you how you should speak. I'll show you how you can do the things that you're supposed to do. Be yourself. Be who you are. Walk in confidence in that. Once you begin to be yourself, you're going to realize how much you really love yourself. Oh, that just helps somebody. And once you really love yourself, you're going to take care of yourself. You know how you take care of everybody else? Come on now, we guilty, because I take care of everybody and their mama. And people will walk all over me. Talk about me, everything. But I had so much love for them, because I figured, Lord, if I show them love, they're going to be better people. If I show them that's not my job to change them. That was a hard lesson to learn. I can't change people, no matter how much I love them. But guess what? If I put that same love in me, I'm going to change. I'm going to boss up. I'm going to be a better person, because I really love me. I love me so much that I decided, you know what? I probably can talk a little bit more professional when I need to. I can balance things out. If I want to be funny, I'll be funny. If I want to be ghetto, I'll be ghetto. If I want to be ethnic, I'll be ethnic. If I want to be presentable before people so I get my paycheck, I got to know how to do all that. I'm going to love me enough to take care of me, to do what I have to do. I'm going to invest in me. I didn't invest it in everybody else. I done gave people my last. I have invested in so much. So my husband got upset with me years ago. A girl came to me, and I believed in her so much so in her work. She didn't believe in herself. She needed money. I didn't have the money to give her. I took my wedding ring to the pawn shop for her to start off with her stuff. And do you know that she turned on me? Like I didn't care. I was devastated. I was giving you all that I had. And I didn't have to do that. She had a mama. She had she was separated. You know, she had family. I was just a stranger. She was trying to get her business and her vision started. And at the time, I didn't have anything. I wasn't believing in my vision. But I thought maybe if I help her, she'll help me. And what you learn is that's not the way to be. You got to help yourself. People tell you selfish. I've been told that now. Now before, I wasn't selfish. That girl give you the shirt off her back. But they'll talk about you too. But now I'm selfish. I'm not selfish. I still give. But I have boundaries. Ooh, the B word. That's a bad word to some people. They don't like when you put up boundaries. I'm not selfish. I have boundaries now. I'm not giving you all of me for free no more. I'm not doing that. I'm not putting you first, and I'm not even a second thought. Sometimes I'm not even an afterthought. Think about that. That's how it is as a victim. Come on now. You've been victims of stuff. Victim of rape, sexual violence, anything that traumatized you. When you're a victim mentality, think about the person that abused you or raped you or did something bad to you. You're not even an afterthought. The guy that raped me at 13 years old, you think he knew my name? He didn't know me. He broke in my house, raped me at night point. He was gone. I didn't find out who it was over 20-some years later. When they told him that DNA connected him, he already in prison because he was a serial rapist. He probably was like, who? I was probably just a number on his belt. That's how people treat you as a victim. If we keep having that victim mentality, is my point. We got to come out of that. We got to boss up. We got to take it to the next level for ourselves. So call me selfish, honey. Call me cocky. I'm not cocky. I'm confident in my faith in God. I'm confident in Christ Jesus. I'm confident in what his word told me and his promises. I'm so confident I'm moving from the back to the front and I'm taking my position. I'm walking in my power. People don't like that. They like for you to walk with your head held down. You unsure. She can't make no decision. He don't know what he gonna do. He's sorry, child. He don't, and they don't understand sometimes the conflicts, the things you wrestle with. How you trying to help everybody else. How you trying to do everything for them. How you trying to build them up. How you trying to make them stronger. How you figure, it's another thing. You figure if I be humble, if I be submissive to them, they gonna see it. They gonna change. They gonna wanna. You better stop fooling yourself. You better stop fooling yourself. It hurts. It hurts like a MF, as they say. It hurts. Sometimes it burns when you realize how much people really don't care about you and your feelings. They'll tolerate you, especially if you got something to offer. Let me tell you something. I never understood why some people really flocked around me. Really flocked. And then when God started showing me things and I decided to boss up because they saw what I had. They saw the gifts I had. And I was giving away stuff free. I was giving them ideas. I was consulting with them. Girl, you ought to do this. Girl, I got a connection with so-and-so. Go down there and tell them Lavinia sent you. They getting connections with I'm not going to say everything because some of them still follow me. But anyway, they get connections with TV stations, with this and that, because Lavinia sent them. But instead of Lavinia going saying, you know what? Let me go do this. I'm trying to help everybody else. I'm trying to give everybody else. I really want you to be great. But you can't devalue yourself. You can't minimize yourself. You got to understand that all our lights can shine together, baby. I'm not going to be in the back. I'm not going to dim my light. I'm not going to sit down on the floor. The Bible said he's going to make your enemy your footstools. So those that fight against you or warn against you or trying to keep you down, they going to be beneath you anyway. Oh, wait a minute. So I ain't got to stress with y'all? Y'all going to be, I'm going to put my feet on top of you? You had every opportunity to be up here with me together, but you decide you want to fight me in the love and the care and the concern that I have for you. Some of you guys, I watch some people on TikTok. I watch people on social media. Some of you guys don't even realize how bad you are. You are some amazing people. You do stuff or you'll say something and it's like you don't do anything else with it. I'm like, man. And I'm not talking about some stuff that I see people do just for show. A lot of stuff do people for sure. I'm not that person. I don't do just for, ooh, look what I did, look what I do. Some of you guys do some genuine stuff, or you'll say something and it be so profound. I'm not going to lie. I love it. And I be like, ooh. That's why I'm selective on who I follow back. Sometimes I'm delayed, but I go and I look. I'm like, you know what? This chick right here, she ain't got many followers on here, but it's something about her. This dude right here, he giving some spoken word. Somebody need to give him a microphone all the time. But he don't have many followers. And then you learn it's really not about the followers. It's about the gift that God has given you. You just keep doing what you're supposed to do. How you're supposed to do it. I don't know what this is. Invite to join live. Oh, you're not already on live? I don't know what that means. I'm sorry. Like I said, I'm not the person that does all this stuff. But I don't get out. You guys got to talk to me offline. Send me an email, laviniamasters@gmail.com. Send me an email and explain this stuff to me so I can really fully understand it. But anyway, because I want to be able to share with people and give to people and all this wonderful stuff and share our wisdom and our ideas and our thoughts, because I believe God has greater things in store for his people that believe in him. And I know he does. And I believe in you. And I want you to believe in you. And I want you to stay encouraged. And I want you to stop beating yourself up. And I want you to be able to walk away from some things you know in your heart of heart. Let me tell you something. I'm not going to lie to y'all. I had to walk away from something 2 weeks ago. My anxiety levels were through the roof because I trusted in this thing and I depended on this thing. And God told me to let it go last year, right? He opened doors for me in 3 months. Boom, boom, boom. Big things happen. And I didn't let it go. Because I'm like, but if I let it go, I can always fall back on this. And it seemed like at the end of the year, boom, boom, boom. Okay. So I said, you know what? I'm not going into 2022. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going into 2022 knowing I'm supposed to boss up, because there's no new thing. I'm going into 2022 with a new level in mind. There is greater, trusting God for my greater, trusting in my gifts, trusting in my abilities, trusting in my voice, trusting in the love for myself. I believe in me. I'm going to stop second guessing myself. I'm going to stop second guessing my gifts. Everything that God has shown me about me, I'm going to walk into, 2023, you're right, 2023. And 23 is my favorite number. My birthday, January 23rd. I'm like excited about 123. I'm like, okay. But anyway, you got to walk into that with confidence. With confidence, knowing who you are and what you are. And some things you got to let go. And you may get anxious about it. You may stress out because you just depended on some things forever. And you know it's unhealthy. You know it grieves you. You know it stresses you out. You know some nights you can't sleep dealing with it. You already know. And you say, well, I'm going to put up with it a little while longer because I love this about it. But it's killing you, Lavinia. But then this needs me about it. But you can't sleep at night. But then they ain't never got your finances. But over here, what about, girl, let it go. Move on. I stressed about it about 2 days. Anxiety was gone. And I repented. I said, Lord, forgive me. I trust you. Forgive me. I feel good now. The 25th, hey, happy early birthday. I trust God. I know everything is going to be okay. And when I did that, it's like stuff just started flowing. Got a call. I got a contract, a proposal. I got a contract I do with the military. I want you to be my sidekick. Japan, Hawaii, traveling. I'm like, hey, I'll go. But I couldn't have went or made that commitment had I not let go of the other small thing that I was holding on to that was stressing me out, that was breaking me down. But I had so much love for it versus the love for me. Somebody getting that. Somebody getting that. Because that's what's happening to a lot of us. We can't let certain things go because we're so worried about how they gonna feel, how they gonna respond, how they gonna react, what I'm gonna do without them. You gonna be fine. What you also have to learn, tell you what God showed me, especially when I got sick. I got real sick. You came in this world all by yourself, and when you die, you walking out the door by yourself. They're gonna put you in that casket, and they're gonna lower you in that ground. Life gonna go on without you. They may come and cry over you. They may not. You won't know because you won't be here. They may have good words to say for the rest of your life. They may not. Somebody may go dig up, girl, I remember when she was this. So why am I stuck on people like that? Why am I stuck on relationships like that? Why am I stuck on adventures like that. I need to focus on me. The love for me. And what I can give. I want to give to the world. I want to give back. But I got to be in a space, a place, and the situation to do that. And stressed out, frustrated, mad at everybody, getting used by everybody. I can't do it. I want to live life on my terms. I know God is in control, but still, He allowed me to have my terms. I got to have peace with me and peace within. I can't get all caught up on what everybody else saying, what everybody else does. I can't do that. I got peace with me. That's why I am. You can pin a comment now. Tap a comment to pin. Okay. I can pin comments. See, I'm trying to read. But anyway, I just wanted to come on this morning. I don't want to hold you long. I got to go do a training this morning. I got to leave here by 10:30, so I got to get ready. But I got to do a training, and I'm just excited. And I'm telling you guys, do the work that you're called to do. Even if you got to do some things free first in the beginning. A lot of stuff I did in the beginning was absolutely free, so I still have no problems being free. I will quote you anywhere from $0 to $20,000 for me, and I will not stutter. You understand me? Because I'm confident in the gifts that God has given me. And the $20,000 is just for one event. Now, a whole year or workshop, I may quote you $100,000 to $150,000, and I'm just keeping it real with you because I know my gifts and I'm confident in who I am. But I'm not going to be like, oh, if you ain't got this, I'm not coming. I can't perform. I'm not going to do that. We're going to work something out because I don't want God to take anything away from me that He's given me. Some people really need what you have and they can't afford it, or they're not in that place where they can pay what you deserve. You work it out with them, especially if you feel God has put you there. Because what I've learned, a lot of my free events or my free things, somebody that came to that event or saw me, it opened up a bigger door for me. Well, they pretty much paid for that event and another few. And like I said, it's not about money, but what I'm saying is when we value and invest in ourselves, in our gifts, and stop being people pleasers. Please yourself. Loving yourself, meaning that I love me so much, so I know I can give this to you. I know I can do this for you. Because it's coming from my heart. It's coming from a space I know where I have peace. I'm not trying to impress anybody. I'm not trying to do that because I know my gifts. Obviously, you know because you called me to be here. And that's what I want you to do. I want you to be encouraged today. I want you to walk out in confidence today. I want you to take 2023 by storm. You understand me? Take it by storm. Boss up. Boss up. Take it to another level. Boss up in who you are. Male or female, it don't matter. Love you. Everything about you. Learn how to, don't let that be a cliche either. Learn how to really love you. Man, my forehead is so big. I got big teeth. I got a lot of gums. I used to hate all that about me. I love everything about me now. I had people tell me in grade school that my dimples meant that I was mentally retarded. Kids were cruel to me. And what I really didn't understand, they were really hating on me. Head all big. I had a little neck I done caught up with. I done gained some weight. This made fun of me. I didn't do nothing to nobody. A lot of kids like me. And I dismissed them. But that's what it was. God had favor on you at a young age. Well, kids would just give and do and people with other children and can't she come over and play and buy me clothes and my mama had 4 children. But I didn't even realize what favor was. And I got caught up in the negativity, or I get downtrodden because those that hated on me, yeah, even young. Pray for you guys' children. You got children, pray for them. Ask God to cover them day by day. Because it happens. And this generation is worse than my generation back in the 70s. You understand what I'm saying to you? They're more cruel on these children to each other. You know why? Because they don't see self-love. They don't see love like they should see. If you turn on this internet, be honest, those that's listening, you turn this internet on right now, what do you see? You see fighting. You see police brutality. You see injustices. You see black on black crimes, white on white crimes, racism. You see all that. They'll put all that negativity out there. That's what our children see. That's what they feed off of. That's the world we live in. You don't go on, you don't put on inspirational speeches for them. You don't let them see talks like this that I may do to try to empower them. You know, we put everybody smoking weed. I'm not down to you. Everybody drinking alcohol. There's some stuff I laugh at. But we got to be mindful what we plant in our children's mind and in their spirits. Our nieces, our nephews, any child. We got to be mindful. And that's why I do what I do. I do my grandma shenanigans, but I try to do it in light humor, light comedy with my grandson. You know, me being a grandma. We can still laugh and have fun. But I don't have to infiltrate the minds because I know children watch me. I know children follow me. I have a love for children. I was abused, sexually abused as a child, raped as a child. A lot of stuff happened to me as a child. I feel part of my gifts is to help protect children and their mindsets because I didn't feel protected. I'm not saying anything against my mom. She did the best she could, but I'm saying in society. I didn't think society cared about me being that broken child. Like, they just go on with their life. They just judge your children. They just say she's a problem child, he's a problem child. I had one teacher tell me, I feel sorry for your mama, but they didn't know what I was going through. They didn't know what I had been through. And this is what happens. Some of you guys, children are suffering. Nieces and nephews are suffering right now. But we're so distracted with life. We don't practice self-love enough to see that those children don't even love themselves. We can't even bring awareness to them because we're not aware, is my point. We got to stop. We got to quit getting caught up in everything that the world puts out before us, serving us on like a buffet, on a silver platter, making it look good to us. And that's not the case. We got to be able to discern those spirits and take in what we need to take in, what's good for us, good for our souls. So we can feed it to our children. We can feed it to the world. Because there's plenty of lies out here. There's plenty of deceptions out here. There's plenty of pain out here. It's plenty of hurt. It's a lot. It's a lot for them. And it's waiting. It's waiting. What the Bible say? Satan like a roaring lion going to and fro, seeking, looking who he may devour, looking who he may destroy. And we got to be strong. We got to be really strong. It can't be a facade. I used to wear those masks and be like, I'm strong, I'm strong. And I was toe up on the inside, messed up, trying to please people. Please like me, please love me. Now it's like, it is what it is, because this is me, 24/7, baby. And if you can't deal with it, I'm sorry. I'm going to pray for you, and I'm going to love you. But I'm not going to tear myself up, trying to build you up. You got to want to build yourself. We can build together. That's the God's honest truth. That I believe in building queens. I believe in honoring my kings. I'm not that person to tear anybody down. God will not bless me or will not allow me to move in my gifts if I was that person. I refuse to be that person. If I got something to say to you, I'm going to say it to your face. If it seems harsh, I'm going to pray about it before I come, because sometimes the ghetto girl still gets in me. But I got to let you know. You're not going to hear it from the back door. You're not going to hear it from somebody else. You're going to hear it from me. Because that's how I want people to be with me. That helps build me and my character. In the end, I think you'll be more respectful of me. You'll honor me more if I'm honest and transparent with you. That's how I feel. And I think that should be the way of the world, but it's not. People will use you. People will hurt you. People will abuse. People will be in your face. And sometimes it's not even just for a short period of time. People will be in your face sometimes for years until they feel they have sucked out everything that they could. And what they don't realize sometimes is the resilience that you have, how powerful you are. And that they've been trying to figure out a way to break away, or how to hurt you, or how to tear you down, or how to destroy or sabotage you. But it doesn't work, especially when you're covered by God. And they can't figure it out. What the hell is wrong with this girl? Some people have not figured me out. And I'm not saying I don't cry, because I really have love for people. I'm not saying I don't get disappointed, but I can't stay there, because I got to take care of me. That's what love is. That's what love is. Taking care of me. If I can't sacrifice for me first, how can I sacrifice for anybody else? Think about it. Think about it. Christ sacrificed his life for us. He had to love who he was, because he had second thoughts when you think about it on that cross. Take this cup away from me. Because these fools are showing me who they really are. They don't care nothing about me, what I'm doing for them. That's a hard pill to swallow sometimes. Because we are really, really trying to give everything to people. You're welcome, Camino Palmer, Mero, I'm sorry. You're really trying to give everything, and you put yourself on the back burner. You don't think about yourself. You can't do that. That's unhealthy. Mentally, emotionally, and guess what? Physically. You being that doctor, you be trying to figure out why my blood pressure is so high. Why I got high cholesterol. What you mean breast cancer? What you mean this? Because you're killing yourself trying to please everybody. If I'm a die, and that's what I told my husband when I decided I'm a boss up. I said, if I'm a die for myself. In other words, I'm not going to let nobody else kill me. And it's not about to happen. If I'm a die for myself. If I'm going to kill anybody, if anybody going to kill me, it's going to be me. Meaning, if I got high blood pressure, hypertension, it's because I'm not doing right. I know I'm not doing right. I know I'm sitting up eating all these barbecue Fritos, and I shouldn't be doing it. I know I'm laying around like Jabba the Hutt, not exercising. It's going to be because I'm doing it. It ain't going to be because you got me stressed out. They got me frustrated. They ain't paid me my money. They not doing this. They using me. He cheating on me. She cheating on me. Here, it ain't going to be that. It's going to be because I decide I'm going to be a lazy bum. Take in whatever I want to take in, do how I want to do it. And that's how it's going to happen. But giving that power to you or anybody else is no longer an option. And that's the mindset you got to have. Honey, you are no longer an option to try to destroy me. I deny you access on that one. That's what you need to do. Because some of you guys have given people so much power and rule over them that you have enabled them. And I'm going to tell you, and I'm going to be honest with you, when you set them boundaries and you start pulling back, you're going to have some resistance now. Get ready for a fight, especially somebody close to you. Get ready. But what did I say about them weights? You take them weights. They're going to give you resistance, but your mindset got to change. It's also pumping me up. It's making me stronger. That's what these weights are doing. Because they gonna fight you, baby. They gonna fight you. What? I'm not even trying to be funny. Because I've been at war. People don't like me put boundaries down. They used to walking over me. No, we're not gonna do that. And I'll be just as calm. Oh no, I can no longer do that. No. Lavinia, no, I didn't do that. Did you do this? Did we didn't make a decision. You can't make those decisions without me. Oh, I'm not going to participate in that because I told you in the beginning to get with me. Oh, Oh, I've been having some fights, baby, and I remain calm. You know why I remain calm? Because I know who's in control. God is in control. He's given me the power and authority to rule over this thing. So ain't no need to me sweating and tripping out, because when I speak, I have spoken. Some of you guys have got to take your position. When you speak, it's done. It's said. You ain't got to be nasty. You put them boundaries up. I told you, Charles. This is how it's going to be. I told you, Marianne. I meant what I said. If you can't respect me, if you can't honor this, if we can't come to this conclusion, if we can't agree, if we can't walk together in unity, it's not going to work. You have that authority. You know the gifts God has given you. You know who you are. That's bossing up, baby. You better boss up in 2023. There ain't no new year, new you. You know who you are. You already know who you are. You already know the gifts God has given you. Don't fear. Let's tell people, girl, that's crazy. Who gonna do this? What kind of idea is that? Mine. God gave it to me. I believe it. I started this vision. This is 2023. My law came into effect in 2019, but I started the vision in 2003. I tried to get people that I wanted to work with me. I said, God has shown me this is going to be huge. I don't know. They're like, girl, you talking about sexual assault. You talking about this. What are you talking about? But I knew God gave me an innovative mind. I don't think like everybody else. And that's how many of you are. We don't all think the same when it comes to our creativity and the gifts God has given us. It may sound crazy to somebody else, but God made it sound with great sense to you. Trust it. I don't care how long it takes. Do it. If you're the only one out there dragging your bags, knocking on doors, whatever it is he said, do it. And that's what I did. You can't be seen if you're not doing the work. There's no action. You just laying at home on the couch all day. Nobody's going to know what you're trying to do. I did it. I promoted myself. And I didn't promote myself for recognition. I realized I was promoting myself because I was doing what I felt God told me to do. People saw me. Hey, Nancy Grace. I hate that I never kept tapes then. Nancy Grace, when she was on CNN, the Nancy Grace show, I was a regular when she had something dealing with sexual assault. Some of you guys watched her show, were avid fans, my hair wasn't this color, you may remember, a little bit more heavier, but that was me. I was the advocate for the victim on her show. C-SPAN, that's online with Mariska Hargitay, Detective Benson, those that are SVU fans. Congress, that was me at the table because I made a fuss about the rape kit backlog. The laviniaMastersAct, a law here in the state of Texas, first surviving black woman, black history. That's me. That's me. Because I believed in the vision that God has given me. Everybody else told me, girl, how you going to survive off of that? That's just, I wasn't looking to survive off of it. I was doing it because God called me to do something and to help others. And then when you do what he tell you to do with your gifts, what it say? He going to make room for your gifts. When he make room, that means sometime money going to be in there in that space. I'm trying to tell you guys, believe in who you are. Boss up in 2023. I don't care how outlandish it sounds. Nobody expected this. I got people now come back to me, girl, I remember when you was this, And I know you the one talking about me. You one calling me retarded. You the one said this. You the one said by the time I get 21, I'm going to have 5 babies by 7 baby daddies. That was you. I've been married 33 years. I don't have to be what people say I'm going to be. I'm going to be what God says I am. Remember that. And it's not too late. It's never, every day is a day to start over. I'm not saying I'm perfect. I made some awful mistakes. I don't stay in them. Lord, forgive me. I have sincere repentance for this. Help me do the right thing, make the right decisions. Some things I still struggle with. And I hate when I fall back in them. And I feel God awful bad. I do. Like, Jesus, I can't believe I did that. I can't believe I said that, Lord. But that's that inner conflict with man and flesh. So don't beat yourself up. But I got to go. I see my doctor's calling me. I heard my other phone ringing. Love you guys. Appreciate the following and all the love. And like I said, I'm here. I tried to put a poll up. I don't know if it worked. But hey, I'm supporting you. You support me. Let's support one another. And I really, really appreciate everything that you do. I believe in you. If nobody else told you today how proud of you they are, I am. Even if you watch the rebroadcast of this, I am proud of you. This is sent from up above. I mean that. You are here for a reason and for a purpose. You did not run across me by accident, coincidence, or nothing. You were sent to listen to me. Boss up. Like I said, I'm on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter. I try to get out there. I'm not untouchable. You understand me? I love God's people. God has done so much for me. He didn't give me all of this to not share it with the world. And I refuse to be that person. I refuse to be that person. I've walked with celebrities. Okay, God bless them. I respect them in their position, but you know what? That's not who I am. That's theirs. That's their gifts. I respect them. But that's, like I said, that's theirs. And what's mine is mine. And I'm going to be who I am. And I believe in helping people. People need to reach their potential. I believe that's why so many people are bitter. They're so angry. They lash out. They're frustrated because they had dreams and visions and they figure that it's over. All hope is gone now. I done had babies. I got this. It's never too late. You got to keep at it. Even if I don't know if you guys ever seen Shawshank Redemption. Or if you haven't seen it. I love that movie. That's my husband's favorite movie. But I like the movie because out of all of that in that movie, this is what I love the most out of Shawshank Redemption. It's the part where Andy, he's in prison first falsely accused of murdering his wife. But he's in there, I want to say, 30 years or given a 30-year sentence. But the entire time Andy is in there, he told him to get him a rock hammer. And he had this Rita Hayworth poster. He chipped and chipped and chipped and chipped and chipped and chipped and chipped away to his freedom. And then when he was finally free, it took years. He chipped and they didn't know what he was doing at nighttime. And that wall made a whole tunnel, went through the sewer. And then with that, he had to go through the sewer outside the prison. I think they said it was like 2 football fields of crap. That's what life is like sometimes. You may say, Lord, I'm finally free. I'm out of this prison. I'm out of this bondage. But now I got all this mess before me. But Andy didn't stop. He jumped in that cesspool of mess of life and he swam and he swam. He protected himself. He had the ward suit and clothes wrapped up in a bag because he knew he had to go through life. My point, you're going to go through some mess even when you find yourself free and out of bondage. But you keep swimming, you keep pressing, you protect the things that God has given you, protect those gifts because he knew I needed this suit, this tie to walk into that bank and get them checks and get my money. The blessings are there at the end of that cesspool. The blessings are there when you finally realize you are free and no longer in bondage. But don't you give up. You keep walking. You keep swimming. You keep going through. I don't care how nasty it looks. He had to stop and gag and throw up and everything else because life got some mess for you. Do you understand me? But you keep going. You keep chipping away to your freedom. You keep going through those cesspools. You keep going. You protect your assets that God has given you. You protect your gifts. Because your greater is at the end. Do you understand me? Your greater is at the end. I get excited. Go back and watch Shawshank Redemption if you've never seen it before. And I'm telling you, look at it in a new light. And you realize with God, sometimes he's trying to give us messages in between. We don't even see him sometimes. We're so distracted and frustrated with things happening around us. And we don't want to keep going, but you keep going. What Dory say? Just keep swimming. I don't care if it is a pool of crap. Keep swimming. Keep swimming. Protect your access. Keep swimming. Keep going. Stop and throw up. Keep swimming. Stop and cry. Keep swimming, though. Keep swimming. Get back in there. Till the end. Walk into your greatness. Boss up. Do what you got to do. You know the gifts God has given you. You know you're supposed to be doing something greater than what you're supposed to be doing. Do it. Don't worry about what people say. Do it. Don't worry about how people ridicule you. Do it. They're going to talk about you, put you down, laugh at you, girl. You boy, you what? Do it. You understand me? Do it. Okay. Lavinia out. I really got to go. I got a meeting to. Thank you. I appreciate all the love and the likes, man. You guys are amazing. If you need me, I'm out here. If you want a life coach, a consultant, let me know. We can work it out. We can even do payment plans. I didn't know we can do like with Zelle or whatever that stuff is. But I'm here for you, always and forever. Talk to you guys later. Love you. Bye-bye.